Hello everyone, welcome to Reflections with V, where we dive deep into the truths of life and uncover the wisdom we often overlook. Today, I want to talk about how the pressure to choose a career path, often from a young age, how that can lead to confusion, missed opportunities, and unfulfilled potential. Like many of us, there is a particular question I was often asked as a child that consistently made me uneasy. What do you want to be when you grow up? For some kids, this question sparked excitement. But for others like me, it stirred some form of anxiety. As innocent as this question sounds, I've come to realize how confusing it can be. Not just for kids alone, but also for adults, because it gives an impression that everyone has a clear and singular path in life from an early age. You see, while some people have a clear vision of their future careers, what we often overlook is the challenges experienced by others who lack this type of clarity. And this is something that could lead these people into feeling anxious or indecisive, even well into adulthood. And there are several reasons that could make for a lack of clarity about one's future career. It could be because you do not fit neatly into society's traditional roles, or that you lack exposure to the vast opportunities in the world, or that you are afraid to follow your true passions due to societal judgment. It could even be as a result of being a multi-potentialite, that is, someone with many interests and creative pursuits. And let me tell you, I understand this struggle firsthand. Growing up, I personally did not have a clear answer to this "what do you want to be when you grow up" question. And it wasn't for a lack of ambition or curiosity. I just didn't know where I fit in, to the point that this uncertainty followed me well into my teenage years. In fact, after high school, I remember spending a few days browsing through university catalogs in search of an academic discipline that could feel right for me. But instead of finding something exciting, all I found were courses that didn't appeal to me in any way. I later realized that my high school focus on the sciences had already limited my options. And I was too scared to admit that my heart wasn't in the sciences anymore. Yet, I had been conditioned to believe that success meant staying in a particular field. So, that made me ignore courses from other faculties that could have resonated with me. And in the end, I chose some random science course because it was good for my current situation, and I knew my family and friends would be pleased with it. Now looking back, I see that this experience wasn't unique to me at all. Many of us grew up with limited exposure to career options, and as adults, we end up stuck in professions that don't align with our true selves. One day, I listened to a podcast that completely reframed my perspective on this subject. In the podcast, a seasoned and well-rounded educator, or let me call her teacher, broke down the concept of nurturing children and guiding them towards greatness. She particularly mentioned something that struck me deeply. She said that children don't know enough to choose what is appropriate for them, that they need guidance, not just about what to think, but about how to think. She further explained that children need exposure to a wide range of subjects and experiences to ignite their creativity and help them discover their passions. And truly, let's think about it. How can a child successfully dream of being a space engineer, an entrepreneur, or a podcaster if they've never seen or heard of the possibilities of any of these professions? If all they know are traditional careers like accounting, medicine, or law, their aspirations will most likely reflect that limited scope. This phenomenon extends to adults as well. Imagine the number of people that remain trapped in unfulfilling careers simply because they never had the opportunity to explore their genuine passions. And this is not just an individual problem. It is something that poses significant societal challenges too. The absence of clear direction in life has far-reaching consequences. Number one, it leads to mismatched career choices that waste time and delay progress in fields where true potentials could be realized. 2, it leaves many adults feeling stuck, frustrated, and unfulfilled. 3, it stifles creativity because passion is often the driving force behind innovation. 4, it hinders societal growth by depriving industries of the invaluable contributions of truly talented individuals. So now, how can we assist children in getting a clearer picture of their future careers? The answer is simple and straightforward. By giving them the chance to explore as much as possible. As a society, we need to encourage curiosity and provide exposure to diverse activities and fields of knowledge. By doing so, people will have the confidence and creativity to make decisions that align with their strengths and passions when it's time to choose their life's path. And personally, I've learned that success isn't about collecting degrees or following the crowd, but about living with purpose. In other words, it's about pursuing work that resonates with who you are and finding ways to make an impact. And one way to truly make an impact is by aligning your career with your personal values and passions. So the next time you hear a child, or even an adult, struggling to answer the question, what do you want to be when you grow up? Remember this, the answer doesn't always come right away. And that's okay. What matters is creating an environment where they can discover it for themselves, one step at a time. Thank you for joining me on Reflections with V. If this episode resonated with you, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more insightful conversations. Until next time, keep exploring, keep reflecting, and keep growing into the person you are meant to be.